Very much, Speaker. My question is again to the Premier. She likes to talk about a track record. Let's talk about her track record over the past year. Her office has been the subject of 2 OPP investigations.
All right, that's enough. Finish, please.
Her office has been the subject of 2 OPP investigations.
The Minister of Rural Affairs is now warned
by the OPP. They have posted record job losses in the province. People in Ontario can't pay their hydro bill. All she's done is set up paralysis in her own government by appointing 37 panels. Yet she ignores the Drummond report that her government spent a lot of money on. And the only occasion that this government has been tested since she's been Premier, she lost 5 out of 7 by-elections. It's very simple. The only person that has confidence in this government is Andrea Horwath. So I ask the Premier, will she put our confidence motion to the test? Will she face the music? And will she face the people?
Thank you. Be seated, please. Premier.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Well, I'm not sure that the member opposite really wants to have a full discussion about by-elections, given their record. But, Mr. Speaker, the reality is that we have been working very hard over the last year, Mr. Speaker, and the plan that we are.
This goes both ways. I personally am getting a little tired of the shouting each other down. Premier.
Very much, Mr. Speaker. The plan that we're putting before the people of Ontario and that we are implementing, Mr. Speaker, is one that is based on investing in the success of the people.
From Northumberland, come to order.
Investing in infrastructure, Mr. Speaker, which creates good jobs.
Stormont, come to order.
Is an investment in the future. We're investing in skills and training for young people, Mr. Speaker, and for people who have been in the workforce and are needing to get back into the workforce. We've got a youth job strategy. More than 7,000 young people have placements, Mr. Speaker. We are building on our knowledge economy, working in partnership with businesses. We will continue to do that work.
Supplementary.
The only investment that the people of Ontario see this government making is the investment to cling to power. And it ain't pretty, Speaker. This Premier's predecessor held on to power by saving
Minister of Energy, come to order.
5 seats in the GTA in the last election because of the cancelled power plants. The OPP is investigating. A search warrant was issued last night. At this rate, our province cannot afford for this government to cling to power simply because the Premier wants to keep her picture hung on the second floor here in this Assembly. If the by-elections are any signal, she has lost the confidence of the province. If the search warrant is any indication, this government is corrupt. It is time that this government put a vote in this House on a confidence measure. Jim Wilson tabled it. Will the Premier debate?
Understanding the question, I would ask the member to withdraw.
Sure. Withdraw.
Let's make sure that's done properly, please.
Sure. Withdraw. I'm not sure when to withdraw.
Premier.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And let me just on the issue of the committee work that has been done and the issue of the relocation of the gas plants, questions which I have answered many times here and in front of committee. I've been in front of committee twice, Mr. Speaker, and I just want to say that we have provided all the information that the committee has asked for, Mr. Speaker. We will continue to do that. In terms of the issues that the member has raised that are being looked at right now, I just want the member opposite to know that we have worked completely and closely with the Privacy Commissioner. Dr. Kavukian has noted that we've been fully cooperative. She said in August, she meaning me, has been fully cooperative with me in my office. In fairness to Premier Wynne, she said, you have my full cooperation, whatever you want from us. That's what I said to the Privacy Commissioner. That's what we have done, Mr. Speaker, and we have changed the rules and made it clear what the rules are in terms of retention of documents. So we've done everything in our power to move on from that, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Final supplementary.
Well, the problem with that is no one believes this government anymore. Even Liberal organizer Tom Allison is jumping ship to go support our former leader John Tory become mayor of Toronto. The only people with the confidence in this Liberal government are the New Democrats. They're the ones who want to move on from the OPP investigation and the gas plant probe to continue to prop them up. So I ask again, given the serious nature of the OPP search warrant, the massive job losses we have seen in this province, the high hydro rates that people cannot afford in this province, the scandals at the OPG and at Hydro One. Will the Premier do the right thing? Will she call this confidence motion for a vote? Will she debate it so the people of this province can have their say at an election so they can vote for a Premier that they elect? Somebody, whoever is the Premier, will actually have a mandate to do what they want to do with this province.
You seated, please. You seated, please. Thank you. Premier.
Very much, Mr. Speaker. And you know, the reality is that we are operating in a minority parliament, and I have been clear from the time I came into this job that I believe that it was the responsibility of all of us in this parliament to make the parliament work. We were sent here by the people of Ontario to a minority government, and we are working to make this minority parliament work, and I will continue to do that, Mr. Speaker. And the member opposite knows full well that a budget is being developed, and as we discussed previously, the budget is a confidence motion, and we will do our utmost to bring a budget to the House and to get that budget passed. But if that does not happen, Mr. Speaker, then we know that we're into a general election. But the reality is, Mr. Speaker, that on the issue of the relocation of the gas plants, I just want to be clear.
Answer.
We have provided 311,000 pages of documents to the committee, Mr. Speaker, 30,000 from the Premier's office. The committee has heard from 77 witnesses and 117 hours of discussion, Mr. Speaker, and we will continue to provide the information that the committee asks for, Mr. Speaker.
The question, the member from Toronto Danforth.